Are you ready for Apple and Amazon to report earnings on August 3rd? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with TechBot Solutions. Just want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going to be happening next week. Let's go ahead and recap the day. TQQQ, 19.1K. Amazing, right? Guess what I did? Traded the inverse, down $6,100 on SQQQ. Altogether, as you can see on the top right-hand corner on the day, $13,000 on the day. Still very grateful. Just made silly mistakes. If you're part of the LPP team, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For the past couple of days, we've been consolidating. And I wanted you guys to be able to see this, right? I want you guys to be able to see the high points and the low points, right? If we look at QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF, when you're asking the question, what is going on with the big picture of the market, right? Because these days, day by day, it's like, that's our job as day traders. But to understand kind of what's going on with the market, I have to take a further step back, get a different perspective. And that's why I look at the larger time frames on the 30-minute, 1 minute. You can clearly see, especially for the past trading week, we have a solid support range right around 375, 375.50, and a solid resistance range right around 380. What would you say that? 384.50, 385, whatever it is, very common resistance range, and it transfers on over to SQQQ. I sent out a message to all of our LPP members as SQQQ was approaching $18 today, right? Or $18 for the past couple of days. And today, the very common resistance range that we hit, did you guys pay attention? It was 1720. We were not able to break above and show progress beyond 1720. And I just still made a mistake, right? Lower lows, lower highs. We weren't seeing much progress on either side, right? Because if you look and take a step back, you can see that we were testing the same resistance as we were yesterday. I was waiting for the market to sell off just like I was yesterday, but the sell-off never came. And I continued to enter and then cut losses and then enter and then cut losses and then enter and then cut losses. And guess what? Those losses add up after a while, even if I do manage my position size and relatively keep it small. Loss after loss after loss after loss. Again, I ended at that $6,000 loss for SQQQ and the 19K gain on TQQQ. So now we're back at the resistance. I'll let you guys decide. What do you think? Are we going to begin to break above, or are we going to begin to correct ourselves? I would say, it's really dependent on what's to come next week. We have Apple and Amazon reporting earnings. I'm going to stay very patient. I have this challenge that I wanted to start. I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. It's a way that I can incentivize people to really focus on their criteria and focus on percentage growth. If you think that I should do this, and I would incentivize it based off of whoever it is that ends up winning the competition, I was thinking of having a grand prize of $1,000, or maybe there's not an exact dollar amount, but at least for the first one, it doesn't matter what the amount that you trade with, but I wanted to incentivize you to focus on your core criteria, being selective over a period of time, and then seeing who has the largest percentage growth within a specific period of time. I thought that this could be a pretty good idea. You guys let me know down in the comment section. I think it could really motivate people that are just getting started to stay disciplined, and hopefully that can be the start of something great for you, right? Other than that, just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of what was going on, testing that same resistance. Overall big picture for the NASDAQ market, still incredibly bullish. But next week, Amazon, Apple reporting earnings Thursday of next week, August 3rd, after the market closes. I hope that you are prepared. So I do appreciate you guys' time. Again, I trade with one team and one team only. It's the Learn Plan Profit team. They get to see my good days. They get to see my bad days. They get to hear my thought process behind every single trade. If you're tired of trying to figure this out on your own and you want to be able to work with me and be able to watch me trade live, it's the second link in the description down below. I hope that it earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, even before joining LPP, shoot me a direct message via Discord or via Instagram. And that's the first or third link in the description down below. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.